The Specialized Science Club introduces the Levo 4. An electric mountain bike so advanced, it borders on sorcery. Together, you and the Levo 4 become something new entirely. A perfect, harmonious hybrid of organic and synthetic. It's not just a mountain bike. It's a rider-enhancing machine. A supersuit that transforms you into a cycling cyborg. 720 watts of power and 111 Newton meters of torque, amplifying your mortal muscles, granting you superpower and super speed that bends space and time to your will. All channeled through futuristic suspension, with honed geometry, granting super control while traversing extreme terrain at hyper speed. With supernatural power delivery, you'll have super traction to conquer climbs where others spin out. And you'll tire, if at all, before the bike does, thanks to the Levo 4's super range. Together, you are supernatural. If anyone asks how, just say it's magic. After you get off, you return to being Terry from finance.
Welcome, I'm Todd Canatelli, Mountain Bike Program Manager here at Specialized. And on behalf of our entire worldwide team, we're so excited to share with you the all-new Turbo Levo 4. Joining with me here is Ben Edwards, leader of brand.
Hey, thanks a lot, Todd. You know, here at Specialized, we live to ride, and we're really busy making the bikes and equipment that we dream about riding ourselves. And it's this passion for riding and this passion for improving the ride for everybody, sharing that passion with everybody, is what drove us to unreasonable lengths of innovation to create the most seamlessly integrated, the most supernatural riding electric mountain bike in the world.
You know, it's been a decade since we launched our first Levo, and that decade of innovation has led us to this moment, the new Levo 4, where super meets natural. This moment is a result of our holistic, integrated development approach, where every aspect of the bike is designed to work around you, the rider, to become one with the bike when you ride it, to make you feel truly supernatural. Levo 4 has class-leading super power, super control, super range, and super integration. So let's get into what makes Levo 4 the ultimate electric mountain bike experience.
All right, Todd, let's start with super power. 720 watts, 111 Newton meters of supernatural amplification. Nothing beats the combination of power, torque, and control that the Specialized 3.1 motor offers.
And it's got a super frame. 160 millimeters of travel up front, 150 millimeters in the back, of buttery smooth, Specialized Ride Dynamics tuned suspension, and the first of its kind EMTB SWAT down tube storage.
Then we get into super control. It all starts with our magic carpet ride here, the Genie. You've got adjustable geo, mixed wheel sizes. Nothing will allow you to rip technical terrain with more confidence and faster than Levo 4.
And super range, with up to over 5 hours of ride anywhere range, thanks to unmatched efficiency and a massive 840 watt-hour battery on every model and every size.
And as much fun as this thing is to ride, you're going to want to ride more, weight less, which is why we gave it a supercharger. 0 to 80% charge in less than an hour. Nothing charges faster than the Specialized 3.1 and the Turbo Levo 4.
And all of that comes together through super integration. From the frame, suspension, motor, software, all new Specialized Mastermind TCU, and the Specialized app coming together to deliver the most integrated personal ride ever available. It is truly more than just the sum of its parts.
Creating Levo 4 was truly a team effort. So let's hear from some of those creators at our innovation centers around the world. We'll talk to creators right here in Morgan Hill at this innovation center. We'll talk to creators at our Turbo Innovation Center in Hamm, Switzerland. And then we'll head to Auburn, where really the mountain magic happens. Now, we like to call this group of obsessed innovators the Specialized Science Club. And they're going to tell us how they created a bike that lets you climb higher, lets you get to the top where other bikes spin out, lets you ride further and faster with more control than ever before.
Like all of our turbo bikes, Levo 4 was designed in California and engineered in Switzerland. Let's hear from Marco, Director of Turbo Experience from Hamm Switzerland, who's been behind every turbo system since we first got into electric bicycles, on what makes the new Specialized 3.1 motor so remarkable.
Well, thanks, Todd. With up to 720 watts and 111 Newton meters of torque, nothing beats the power, torque, and control of the new 3.1 motor.
But power is pointless without control. So this leading power is delivered supernaturally. Our highest performance torque sensors receive the rider pedaling input with ultra high resolution. Our leading turbo firmware that we develop in-house processes rider inputs and controls direct current injection on an adaptive amplification level for extremely natural ride feel. The result is natural, intuitive acceleration and power delivery that makes possible what used to be impossible. Total control in low-speed technical situations, ultimate traction in steep and loose climbs, ultimate precision at high speeds. This is not just theory. You can feel it on the trail, and we conducted repeatable tests to improve and prove the performance. In control testing, the Levo 4 conquered a challenging technical climb 92% of the time versus the closest competitor at 84%. Said another way, the closest competitor failed to complete the climb twice as often as the Levo 4. We spent a lot of effort to ensure the efficiency, longevity, and sound of the motor was total precision. Core coat potted windings, 2 times larger all-steel gears, hard drive, diamond-like surface coating, decoupled drive-side housing.
All right, so let's hear from a guy named Joe Buckley, someone we like to call Buck. Buck is not just the product manager for Levo 4, he has been the product manager for every Levo Specialized has ever created. So Buck, tell us a little bit about this dream frame you and the team created.
Hey everybody, I'm Buck and I'm the product manager for Levo 4. This bike is a culmination of 40 plus years experience that Specialized has developing trail bike kinematics and geometry, all wrapped up into a 150 millimeter suspension platform. And it comes set up in the most applicable setting for most conditions. But if you want to tweak and tune, full adjustable geometry with bottom bracket height, head tube angle, chainstay length, adjustability in increments that are very meaningful. It is a dedicated mixed wheel setup for maneuverability. Again, class leading maneuverability is what Levo's always had since day one, and we want to continue with that. More seat post insertions so riders can get longer dropper posts in their frames, and all new SWAT storage, which is an in down tube SWAT storage system. We've never done this before. And carbon shock extension on S-Works, nice 60 gram weight savings. And then our new lifetime suspension bearing replacement program included with Levo.
Specialized Ride Dynamics is our team behind all of our suspension kinematics and our shock technology, developing everything as a complete system to deliver unmatched efficiency, control, and comfort. At the heart of it all is Genie, our patent-pending ultimate airspring technology. First launched last year on Stumpjumper 15, that innovation now comes to Levo 4. Let's hear from Chance from our Off-Road Innovation Center in Auburn, California, on how Genie brings super control to the all-new Levo 4.
Thanks, Todd. My name is Chance. I work on the Ride Dynamics team in Auburn, California. Genie is our patent-pending spring technology. Right out of the box, Genie delivers a really coil-like spring rate for the bump zone. Really great comfort and control with a very progressive end stroke. So it's like having 2 springs in one for really great bottom out prevention. For riders that like to tune their feel, it's very easy to tune the mid-stroke for more platform or a more plush ride without affecting the end stroke. How does Genie work? Genie's 2 springs in one. We have dual air chambers for a flatter spring curve through the bump zone for that first 70% of travel. In the final 30% of the stroke, the spring becomes progressive when the secondary chamber cuts off. This is how Genie delivers superior bottom out prevention. Real world advantages, we've measured this stuff in the field. We get 11% more travel for the same bump compared to Levo 3. This equals more control and more comfort. While at the same time, at the end stroke, we get 5.6% more force required to achieve full stroke. So no more harsh bottom outs when you send it.
And now we're heading back to Hamm, Switzerland to hear from Lutza, our turbo systems architect. Lutza led all of the electronics and battery for the Levo 4. Lutza, tell us how the battery, the electronics work together on the Specialized 3.1 motor to create Not just incredible range, not just super fast charging, but super smart charging.
Thanks, Ben. One of the clear goals with developing Levo 4 was to deliver super range and enable riders to ride farther than ever. I'm happy to say we have achieved industry-leading mechanical and electrical efficiency for unmatched weight-to-range ratio. Thanks to this, we are offering to our riders more than 5 hours of ride time by providing total onboard capacity of 1,120 watt-hours with 840 watt-hours main battery pack and optional 280 watt-hours range extender. In combination with our full power motor, it turns it into the most efficient e-mountain bike system in the world, which means that no other system will deliver as much power and torque per watt-hour. Thanks to our 27:1 ratio and large metal gears with hard drive, diamond-like surface treatment, we are boosting our mechanical efficiency to the maximum. And with increased system voltage, we could lower current without compromising any watt power and minimize the energy loss in transmission. With 840 watt-hour main battery pack alone reaching up to 4 hours ride time, or more lightweight option with 600 watt-hours battery, we'd still reach almost 3 hours on the trails. Rides equipped only with 280 watt-hour range extender will provide rider with more than 1.33 hours of comfortable shuttle runs without carrying the unnecessary weight. With both main battery and range extender combined, you can unlock full 1,120 watt-hours and get range up to 5.33 hours for those ride anywhere days. Levo 4 also enables options when it comes to the charging. With the 5 ampere stock charger and 12 ampere supercharger, which comes with all S-Works models, we are reaching 0 to 80% in under 60 minutes. Smart Charger gives you more charge control than ever, with standard, fast, and eco charging, depending on your rush level, or easy charge limit activation, which helps extending your battery life. It's simply your power, your choice.
Now let's get into the super integration. When it comes to the integration on Levo 4, there's nothing like it. With the largest, highest resolution display in our all-new Mastermind TCU, displaying things like battery life, motor support, ride data, and personal metrics. Also with MicroTune, Dynamic MicroTune, allowing you to adjust that power support in 10% increments. And in dynamic mode, maintaining that efficiency, but giving you full power on tap when you need it. The Specialized app with System Lock, now with Apple Find My built right into the TCU for added peace of mind. And complete integration with apps like Strava, Garmin, and Apple Health. There is nothing more integrated and more personalized than the new Levo 4. The new Levo 4 isn't just another electric mountain bike. You become one with the bike when you ride it. You could just simply do what you couldn't do before, because on Levo 4, you become supernatural.
Now, we've thrown a lot of numbers at you. We've made a lot of claims. You don't need to believe us. Riding is believing. So head to your local Specialized retailer and demo Levo 4 today. It is where super meets natural.
On behalf of all of us here at Specialized, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the trails.